You see, I thank you. You see, the thing was, I thought I had it going on a little bit because after I got through the addiction, you know, starting to gain weight, starting to look good, starting to think clear, you know, that's a good thing. I was grateful. Then I got hit again about three, maybe 4 years later. I went to the doctor one day and the doctor says, well, Mr. Cary, we seem to feel that you have cancer. And I'm thinking, oh, come on. I went through all this just to get cancer? And to make a long story short, after that episode, I didn't believe what the doctor said. I got a second opinion. And Johns Hopkins asked me about a whole bunch of symptoms. Every question they asked me, I was not going through. I felt fine except for fatigue. So I said I didn't want to do anything. I waited. And as I waited, the cancer spread throughout my body. Through my back, my vertebrae, my chest, my hip, my bicep. I mean, it was just, according to them, all over my body. But God saw things a different way, obviously. I asked questions. I got the answers to my questions. What's this thing about this chemo? Okay, how does it work? What's the side effects? They answered my questions, so I said, let's go do this. Took the chemo, never got sick, hair never fell out, and I'm still looking good. Meaning, health-wise. I don't have cancer today, ladies and gentlemen. God allowed me to be empowered to move that out of my life. You see, it's not always about the actions. Sometimes it's the 6 inches. What's going on in here that makes the difference? You can't rely constantly on traditional thinking. Out the box. It means something. It stands out for a reason because it's not like the norm. You know, I got this thing and I tell people all the time, I says, how many people out here in this audience, by show of hands, think they know what they want to do? By show of hands, okay. Next question, how many people out here in this audience know that they know what they're going to do? See, that's the difference. That is absolutely the difference. You can think it or you can know it. But I tell people, find your pleasure and you will find your passion. And if you find your passion, your purpose cannot be too far away. Many of us, we go to school for 4 years, you get a degree because they already said go to school and get good grades and get a good job or go to a good school. But you get a degree in something and you don't even work in that field. Well, obviously that wasn't your passion. And it's pretty much a good shot to say that, you know, that wasn't your purpose or isn't your purpose. You see, it's okay to be a ball player, but when you come to find out you can't make the team, there's still other options. You may not play on the team, but why can't you be a sports journalist? Why can't you be a sports therapist? Why can't you be a coach? It still keeps you in the game. See, sometimes just because we don't get our first option, oh man, I don't care, y'all, you don't understand. You know, that's what you hear. Man, I tried. But why are we giving up so quickly? You gotta keep yourself in the game. Whether it's academics, athletics, or the artistic, it doesn't matter. You got to keep yourself in the game. If they don't see us empowered, why should they try? If they don't see us building business, networking, doing things, what example do they have? They have none. They have nothing to draw from. Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson are not coming to the community to talk to you at the table. They'll come if they're promoting something, and I'm not knocking them. It's good they're doing what they're doing. Some of them can do more, but I can't live or guide their lives. The point is we have to take control of our own lives. We have to be empowered. You have to look at that question I asked you. And this is the question right here. 2 questions I want to ask everyone, and don't answer me. Answer yourself. What is the thing that you talk about more than anything? I'm not talking about nonsense. I'm talking about serious stuff. What do you talk about more than anything? You know, to your best friend, your mom, your dad, your girlfriend, your cousin. What do you talk about more than anything else? And then this is the second part. What is it that you think about that makes you smile on the inside and on the outside? You may have just met your purpose. You may have just met your purpose. And remember, you don't have to be on the starting 5. You may be the coach. You may be the sports therapist. You may be the sports journalist. But you got to answer that call. So you're doing yourself a disservice and your family a disservice if you're not answering that call. Everyone here has a different talent, a different purpose, a different job, and it's up to you to do it. See, from this day on, you cannot say, well, I didn't know. I never heard that. Nobody ever told me that. I never had a reason to think that before, so why should I think it? Because now you know. As of today, you know. No excuses. I'm going to do this. There's so much I like to say, but there's not enough time. But I'm going to do this last piece and then I'm going to get up out of here. There's so much I really would like to share with you. I get excited about it, and I won't apologize for the excitement, but I get excited because to me it means something. See, I don't have to be here today. I could have been dead or still locked up in jail. You know, I went to jail many a times with drugs on me because I thought I was slick and I was getting over. But at the same time, I was vowing, oh, I ain't doing this no more. Nah, listen to this. That's what I do. The things that make you smile. That's what I do when I'm just having a good time. That's what I do because I can. It don't have nothing to do with trying to be the man. That's what I do when I help someone out. That's what I do, no matter, no doubt. That's what I do when I help a teen or a child. It's because I wasn't always like this. I didn't always have a style. That's what I do when I help out an older person. That's what I do because I won't always be in this version. That's what I do when I give up my seat. I may not always do it, but this time I'll stand to my feet. That's what I do when I sing whatever song. That's what I do because on the chorus I'll ask you to sing along. That's what I do when I speak before a group. I'm usually very passionate. It's important that I reach you. That's what I do when you say, oh, you dress nice. Well, that's what I do because I paid the price. And that's what I do when I try to make someone feel good. I remember how it felt to try and still be misunderstood. See, that's what I do when I praise God. That's what I do because sometimes He spares the rod. That's what I do when I try to give back. There's so much craziness I try to remember when I'm off track. That's what I do when I write a poem. I'm being true to myself and true to my form. That's what I do, ladies and gentlemen. Brian?
Sir Charles, y'all, let's give him another hand.